Hello everyone, this is the story about my biggest poker tournament win to date. May 26, 2006, this was at the Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort, Mount Pleasant, Michigan. It was a full tournament of 180 players who each paid a $200 buy-in plus a $20 seat fee. We started with 4,000 in chips, blinds at 25, 50, for 30 minutes. The first 2 hours I won just enough pots to keep my stack above the blinds. Waited for the good cards, no slow plays. Doubled up with pocket aces, then again with pocket tens. I called a 3 times the blind raise to the player on my right. On the flop I caught a 10 making a set. I let him do all the betting to the river, where I made a full house. And when he made a pot-size bet, I moved him all in. He glanced at me in surprise, and kind of went into the tank for a minute thinking it over. Just before he called, he flashed me his cards showing me pocket aces, trying to get a read on me. He more than doubled me up, and he was felted. And from there I was on a roll, winning a good 80% of the pots I played. When we got down to 40 players I was chip leader, and held it all the way to the final table. They paid out down to 20th place. Sorry about that, too much chili last night. Heads up, I had a 5-1 chip lead. The blinds were at 15,000, 30,000, and the dealer was busy changing decks and getting ready when the man asked if I wanted to chop it up. I shook my head no. He then offered to concede to me for an extra $400. I did not answer. $300, he said. Still no answer from me. Then just before the dealer was about to deal, he tried one last time. $200, he said. Throw $200 my way and I will concede to you. It was at that point I spoke up and said, buddy, I have won 7 tournaments and have never come in second, and with that, the matter was closed. I think I pissed him off a little with that. Second place paid $6,480. I know what you're thinking, but I will explain later. First hand, heads up, I was in the small blind when we got underway. I was dealt rags, but called for extra 15,000 to complete the blind. He moved all in. I folded. The second hand I was big blind, and he went all in again. I had rags, 2, 4, I think it was, so I had to fold. Down 60,000 in 2 hands without seeing a flop. I was starting to see where this was going. Next hand I was back in the small blind, and when I looked and saw rags again, I knew better and mucked my hand, saving myself 15,000 in chips. Fourth hand and 30,000 more. The small blind slowed down and just called. I looked down at Jack 2 and checked. The flop came 5. Jack 4, with 2 clubs. My Jack 2 paired the Jack and called his all in on a flush draw. He missed and my pair held up to win. First place paid out at 31% for a total of $11,160 payday. It was the coolest thing ever in poker for me. I was numb. The only trophy I received from them was a photo of my win. At the end I had a stack of 720,000 chips in front of me. Very cool, the most I have ever had at the end of a tournament. Now, why did I not agree to his final offer of giving him $200 for a guarantee of at least $4,400 difference between first and second place? It is hard to explain. You see, I was in the zone, and I wanted to win, 100%. Win. In hindsight it was dumb not to take the deal, but I'm also very proud and happy that I did not take the deal. You see, since then I have made it back to the final table up there. On October 27, 2006, in a $175 total buy-in with around 158 players. It came down to 4 of us. I was second in chips, and when a short stack player brought up the idea of chopping it up, I deferred over to the big stack who agreed to it, and the deal was done. I walked away with $3,626 in my pocket, but it kind of left me with a bit of an empty feeling inside my gut. I still second-guess myself over that to this day. I won this tournament, 100%, with no deals, and I will have that forever. Good luck everyone. Look for me online. My screen name is Diecaster. Until then. Peace.